Hello everyone, welcome to my channel B&B CBS Gossip 24. Luna's lust magically propelled her to the beach house where she shocked Will. At the beach house, Will back away in shock when Luna show up. She had to see him and reminds him of the life they could have together. Luna shows up at beach house. She knew where he was thanks to his selfie. The dream she wanted for them could become a reality there. Will in shock. Will tells her she can't just waltz out of prison. She refuses to lose him to anyone, especially Elektra. Luna says Will centers her. CBS. He threatens to call the cops and she begs him to love her. That's all she's ever wanted. Can't he learn to feel that for her? He says they will have a child and he will raise them, but they are not connected and will have no future. When he asks how the baby is, she weeps. Luna begs Will love air. At Forster Creations, Ivy and Elektra talk about simplifying one of her bangles. Ivy apologizes for dragging her away from Will and asks how things are going for her. Elektra and Ivy bangle. Elektra says they are better than fine now that he has the beach house. Ivy says that doesn't change the fact he has a baby coming. She worries about all the trauma Elektra has been through and thinks she needs to put herself first. She can have any man she wants. Ivy says baby's still coming. Will is the only man Elektra wants. She is very confident. She's hurt by what happened even though Will wasn't at fault. He's apologized over and over and told her she deserves better. Elektra knows it's hard but hard things happen and she loves Will. Besides, Luna is in prison and they will never have to worry about her. Elektra and Ivy talk baby. At the Cliff House, Steffi tells Finn she's really feeling for the Spencers and hopes they make it through this time. Finn listens to Steffi. She talks about how in tune with each other they are. He assures her they are all safe and Luna is locked up. Gabbing her wine, she asks if he wonders what could have been. Steffi thinking about Finn thinking. He does. Maybe could have turned out differently, but she made terrible choices and he's grateful she's behind bars. Finn just wants family safe. Luna may be his flesh and blood but he could never feel an ounce of sympathy for her. Steffi still has nightmares about being locked in the cage. She'll never stop despising Luna. Finn Steffi talk Luna flesher ND blood. Steffi will never forgive Luna. I'm always going to hate your daughter, Finn, she tells him. Steffi hopes for Spencer's. At Bill's place, he marvels at Katie and tells her how in awe of her he is. Bill marvels at Katie. CBS. Katie rails about how Luna took advantage of Will. He says her strength inspires him and they will guide their son together. Katie rails about Luna to Bill. She's annoyed that this is their first grandchild. They should be enjoying it, not stuck in this mess. Katie hates to say it, but she worries the child will be a reminder of its twisted mother. Bill assures her that Luna will suffer and rot in a cell. Katie Bill talk grandchild. Lee is at Illinois Giardino ordering a drink from Deacon when Poppy plops herself down and announces they need to get this over with. Deacon serves Poppy Lee. Lee orders water for her sister since she assumes she's high as a kite. Poppy asks for iced tea. Lee tells her sister how sick she makes her and lectures her for not keeping her hands off her son. She's struggling to accept Finn is the father of her little monster. Lee assumes Poppy wasted. Poppy admits it's hard for her to imagine Luna came from her. She doesn't even think of her as her daughter anymore. Luna is dead to me, she declares. Deacon says that's cold. She reminds him Luna killed his friends. Poppy disowns Luna. Deacon bets Luna isn't even sorry, even when she's sitting in prison. He hates her for who she is, not just what she did. Lee agrees with him and wishes she saw who Luna was sooner. Deacon hopes Luna rots in the cage and won't settle for any less. Deacon Lee Poppy talk dead friends. At the prison, a guard notices that something is off in Luna's cell. She calls her name. Prison panic, where's Nozawa? The episode opened in the women's unit, where routine morning count turned into absolute chaos. A guard checked his clipboard, paused, frowned, then walked back to Luna's empty bunk. He checked again. Still empty. Nozawa. This isn't funny. Nothing. He lifted the thin mattress. Nothing. He checked the bathroom. Nothing. The guard's face slowly drained of color as he slammed a hand on the alarm panel. Sirens blared. Backup flooded the hall. We have an inmate missing. Repeat. Luna Nozawa is unaccounted for. Within minutes, the entire jail went into internal lockdown, officers scrambling, radios cracking with frantic orders. Luna wasn't just late. She was gone. Poppy's collapse, then the switch flips. Across town, Poppy was pacing in her living room, clutching her phone like it was a lifeline. Lee had already warned her. Luna's transfer hearing was delayed again. Luna was unstable. Luna needed help. But Poppy hadn't expected this. Her phone rang, the call from County Corrections. And the moment she heard the words, "Ms. Nozawa, your daughter is missing," Poppy dropped the phone. Her legs buckled. She slid down the wall and hit the floor, shaking. "This can't be happening, oh God, Luna." RJ tried to steady her. "Poppy, listen," she didn't mean to run. She was afraid. But something in Poppy's expression shifted. Grief turned into rage. She stood up, shaking with adrenaline. "No," she snapped. "This isn't fear. This is Luna. Always running. Always dragging us down. Always causing destruction." RJ blinked. "Poppy." Poppy pointed to the door, tears streaming down her face. "I'm done." She grabbed the photo of Luna from the mantel, the one from her graduation, and slammed it onto the sofa as if she couldn't bear to hold it. "She's dead to me." RJ flinched. Lee, who had arrived moments earlier, stiffened in shock. "Poppy, don't say that. She's your daughter." Poppy shook her head wildly, voice breaking. "She lied to me. She escaped custody. She put us all in danger. She ruined everything I've built." Lee stepped closer, trying to calm her. "Poppy, she's scared. She's confused. She needs help." Poppy cut her off. "No. She needs consequences." Her voice trembled but remained ice cold. "I have protected her my entire life. I've paid for her mistakes. I've lost relationships and opportunities because of her. And now she escapes prison." Her hands shook violently. "I can't do this anymore." RJ swallowed hard. "Poppy, Luna needs you." Poppy shot him a look so sharp he took a step back. "And I needed her to not destroy my life." Silence fell. Then, trembling, Poppy whispered the words that shattered everyone in the room. "My daughter is dead to me." RJ's eyes filled. Lee pressed her lips together, heartbroken. Even Poppy seemed stunned by what she had just said. But she didn't take it back. Not a word of it. Back at the prison, guards uncover something terrifying. The guards tore through every inch of Luna's cell. The bathroom. The laundry chute. The security corridor. Then, finally, they reached the laundry bay. A guard lifted a tipped-over laundry cart. He froze. "Sir, you need to see this." Blood stains. Torn fabric. A broken restraint strap. Evidence of panic and desperation. Evidence that Luna hadn't just slipped away. She had escaped violently. The supervising officer paled. "Call Deputy Chief Baker," he ordered. "Now. This isn't a missing inmate." He stared at the blood on the concrete. "This is a crisis." Poppy loses it completely. Back at the Nozawa home, Poppy stormed through the living room, grabbing Luna's spare clothes and stuffing them into a trash bag. RJ and Lee watched helplessly. "Poppy, please stop," RJ begged. "She's not gone. She's out there, terrified." Poppy spun toward him. "Let her be terrified," she cried. "Maybe fear will finally teach her what I couldn't." Lee slammed her hand on the counter. "That's enough. That is not what you truly feel." Poppy's face crumpled, but only for a second. Then the wall came back. Harder. Colder. "No," she whispered. "I'm done feeling." RJ stepped forward. "You don't mean this." Poppy's voice shook. "Yes. I do." Bill arrives at the Nozawa house. Bill Spencer storms through the front door without knocking, adrenaline still pumping from learning Luna escaped the prison laundry bay. Lee and RJ are mid-argument with Poppy when Bill bursts in. His voice is lethal. "Where is she?" Poppy jumps. RJ swallows hard. Lee steps forward. "Bill, this isn't the time." But Bill's eyes go immediately to the trash bag on the floor, filled with Luna's belongings. Clothes. Photos. The small bonsai Luna kept by her window. Bill's jaw locks. "What is this?" Poppy tries to hide the bag with her foot, but Bill is faster. He snatches it up, anger rising like a tidal wave. "Poppy, what the hell is going on?" She opens her mouth. But RJ blurts it out. Bill. Poppy said Luna is dead to her. Silence. Bill turns his head slowly, like a predator locking onto prey. You what? Poppy stiffens, defensiveness slamming into place like armor. Bill, I was upset. My daughter escaped prison. Again. I can't keep cleaning up her messes. I can't sacrifice my entire life just because she refuses to grow up. Bill moves closer, eyes sharp as cut glass. I'm sorry, did you just call her a mess? Poppy swallows. I didn't mean. You said she's dead to you. Bill's voice is deep, controlled, terrifying. Poppy shakes her head, voice cracking. I was emotional. No. Bill steps forward. You were cruel. Poppy's lip trembles, but she sets her jaw. I've given Luna everything. My entire life revolved around her. And what do I get? Escapes. Danger. Headlines. Near-death disasters. I'm tired, Bill. Bill stares at her like he doesn't recognize her. Tired, he repeats quietly. Tired of your daughter being traumatized? Manipulated? Chased? Nearly killed. Lee steps forward. Bill, don't. But he ignores her, all focus on Poppy. You think she wanted this? You think she wanted prison? You think she wanted to escape in a laundry chute? You think she wants to be hunted by Sheila Carter? Poppy covers her face, shaking. Don't make me the villain. No one's making you anything, Bill snaps. You did that yourself. RJ flinches as the room grows electrically tense. Poppy breaks, but Bill doesn't bend. Poppy sinks onto the couch, trembling. I didn't mean the words, she whispers. I didn't mean she was dead to me. Bill doesn't soften. Then why did you pack up her entire life? He lifts the trash bag. Why were you throwing away the only things she had left? Poppy bursts into tears. She scared me, Bill. She scared me so badly I couldn't breathe. When the prison called and said she was missing, I felt like I was dying. Bill's expression finally flickers, not forgiveness, but comprehension. Lee kneels beside Poppy. She's overwhelmed, Lee murmurs. She's grieving before she knows what she's grieving. But Bill looks away, jaw tightening. No. His voice is quiet but devastating. She's running. Poppy looks up, pleading. Bill. No, he says again. You ran from Luna the moment she needed you most. Poppy sobs harder. Bill reveals the new evidence. Bill pulls out his phone. I just came from the prison. RJ leans forward. What happened? Bill shows them a photo. Luna's shoe. Next to a dark streak of blood on the concrete. Poppy gasps, hand flying to her mouth. Lee's breath stutters. RJ grips the back of a chair. She's injured, Bill says, voice trembling with controlled fury. They found evidence of a struggle. Broken restraints. Torn bedding. He turns to Poppy, voice hard again. So while you were throwing away her clothes, Luna was bleeding in a concrete laundry bay. Poppy sobs into her hands. Bill lowers his voice, heartbreak tucked beneath iron. She's your daughter. But she's my responsibility now. Lee and RJ exchange a look of stunned shock. Poppy begs, but Bill has already decided. Poppy rushes to him, grabbing his arm. No, Bill, please. I didn't mean any of it. I'm scared. I'm desperate. Please don't freeze me out. Luna needs both of us. Bill looks her dead in the eyes. No. Poppy freezes. Bill continues. She needs someone who won't call her dead the moment things get hard. She needs someone who will run toward her, not away. His voice breaks. She needs me. Poppy collapses to her knees, sobbing. RJ tries to help her stand, but Bill is already heading for the door. The final bombshell. Bill stops at the doorway. Turns back one last time. Here's the part you're not going to like, he says, voice low and knife sharp. Poppy looks up, eyes red and swollen. Bill stares straight into her soul. I will find Luna. And when I do, I'm taking custody. Poppy chokes on a sob. Lee's eyes widen. RJ's jaw drops. Bill steps out the door without another word. And the episode ends on Poppy collapsing fully, whispering through her tears. I've lost her. I've lost my baby. Luna's wrists are raw. Her steps are uneven. She's trembling from cold and fear, but her eyes are open now. Awake. Thinking. Sheila mutters under her breath. That prison was sloppy. I can't have you anywhere near law enforcement until you see the truth. Luna's breath hitches. The truth about what? She whispers. Sheila smiles, that terrifying, patient smile she reserves for victims she believes she can still mold. About me, sweetheart. And about who's really on your side. Luna swallows hard. She already knows. Sheila thinks this is another recruitment. Another attempt to turn her into an ally. A daughter. A replacement for Finn. And this time, Luna is done being passive. The new hideout is an abandoned cliffside service bunker. Cracked cement, rusted metal shelving, power flickering from an old generator. Sheila pushes Luna inside. Sit, she orders. Luna doesn't sit. Sheila raises a brow. Careful. You're shaky enough to fall. I'm not sitting, Luna says quietly. Her tone is soft, but her spine is straight. Sheila studies her, suspicious, amused, intrigued. Look at you, defiance. She smirks. That's good. It means you're finally shedding the poppy in you. Luna flinches, not at the cruelty, but at the name. Sheila circles her slowly. You've always been on your own. You know that, right? That mother of yours never protected you. Never put you first. Luna clenches her teeth. Sheila leans in close. I put myself between you and those guards today. I kept them from dragging you back. She touches Luna's cheek, and Luna forces herself not to recoil. You owe me, Luna. Luna's heart pounds. But instead of panicking, something sharp and focused slips into place. No, she whispers. Sheila freezes. No. Sheila repeats softly, dangerously. Luna meets her gaze. I don't owe you anything. Sheila's eyes narrow. And what exactly do you think happens if you talk to me like that? Luna breathes, slow, steady. Then. I remember what Ivy told me. Sheila stiffens. Luna continues. That you manipulated me. Conditioned me. Gave me triggers to control my emotions. Sheila's jaw tightens. Luna steps back, no longer trembling. You didn't save me. You took me. Sheila tries to laugh it off, but it comes out brittle. Sweetheart, you don't remember the panic you were in. You needed. No, Luna says again. Louder this time. Stronger. I never needed you. Sheila's smile vanishes. Sheila's face goes cold. You're exhausted, she says tightly. You're confused. You're letting other people's voices get inside your head. Luna steps back another inch. No, she says softly. I'm finally hearing my own. Sheila takes a step toward her, and Luna reacts instantly. She darts behind the metal shelving. The generator casts harsh shadows across the room, giving her only seconds. Sheila follows, voice low. You don't want to do this. Luna keeps moving, calculating the room. Every corner. Every exit. Every tool. Her eyes land on the generator wires. The toolbox. The back exit. A cracked emergency light. Options. Sheila steps closer. You run, and those guards will shoot you. Sheila's voice softens, a velvet threat. You fight me, and you'll lose. You're tired. You're hurt. Luna grips the metal shelf for balance. I'm more awake than you think. Sheila lunges. Luna ducks, grabs the metal flashlight from the shelf, and springs away. Not attacking, just creating distance. Sheila stops, surprised. Luna lifts the flashlight like a shield. Sheila smiles again, but not the indulgent smile from before. This smile is dark. Predatory. You're finally interesting, she murmurs. Sheila holds up both hands. All right, sweetheart. Let's talk. But drop the flashlight, okay? We don't need to play rough. Luna's hands are shaking, but she keeps the flashlight raised. No. You talk. I listen. And then I leave. Sheila tilts her head. You really think you can walk out that door? Luna nods slowly. Yes. Because I'm not alone anymore. Sheila scoffs. Oh? Bill Spencer's out there looking for you? RJ? Poppy? Don't make me laugh. Luna doesn't blink. I know you left clues. You always do. Sheila freezes. Luna continues. And Bill will find them. Sheila's nostrils flare, because she knows it's true. Even when she tries to disappear, Sheila leaves fingerprints. Patterns. Breadcrumbs. Emotional signatures. Sheila takes one step forward. Luna steps back. You want to try this? Sheila asks quietly. You want to go toe-to-toe with me? Luna swallows. My whole life has been fear. Her voice breaks, but she keeps going. I'm done being afraid. Sheila stops. And for the first time, Sheila Carter looks rattled. Just for a second. Luna makes her move. She sprints toward the side door. Sheila lunges after her. The flashlight swings. Luna isn't hitting her, just blocking Sheila's grasp. But Sheila grabs Luna's arm, fingers digging painfully deep. Not so fast. Luna twists, adrenaline screaming through her. The rusted shelf behind them tips. Crash. Metal, boxes, tools hit the floor, creating a barrier between them. Luna slips through the narrow gap and bolts for the exit. Sheila shouts after her. Luna, don't you dare. But Luna doesn't stop. She pushes open the door. And disappears into the cold ocean wind. Sheila's scream echoes behind her, feral and furious.